So where do you want to start?
Right, do you know, I'm going to be really brave today, and I'm going to show people how to paint with distress inks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, I mean, I've done this card using the little children. And, you know, people may say, oh, well, yeah, but you're an artist and, you know, you can do this and that. But I want to show people how simple life can be if you just be a bit brave. And at the end of the day, it's a bit of paper, and if it doesn't work, you can just throw it in the bin. So I'm going to show you that the distress inks, I mean, you know, the distress inks we love, everybody's using them, but a lot of people at the shows have said to me, oh, I've got all these inks, but I've never used them. And I'm just like, why haven't you used them? You must use them. So let me just get all this out of the way first of all. Okay, what I did is I went on the internet and I found myself a sunset. Because I thought, well, obviously, you know, you need something. I know, don't you wish you were there? Yes. So I just thought, right, okay. Yeah, the picture's going to look nothing like this, but it just gives you an idea of where, you know, clouds would be and this and that. So first of all, we're going to have a horizon line, right? So you never have it halfway up. You want it sort of 3/4 of the way down. So we're just going to mask that off. I'll just pop a bit of masking tape on that, just to give me a straight line, basically. Oh, you know it. Sorry. It never works on live TV, does it? Right, okay. So I'm just going to put that there. Right. So we're looking at the picture, and we're going to put our sun rather. We're going to put our sun in anywhere, doesn't really matter where it goes, we're just going to pop it there.
And is that from the wolf set?
Yeah, this is from the Japanese set, so Japanese this is all in the same set, so you don't have to, you don't have to go looking for, you know, buying the others, that you will find all this in the same set. Now, I'm going to use brushes for my inks. You don't have to use brushes, you can use your little foam pads, whichever you want. And basically I'm just looking at that. Okay, I'm going to start with the lightest colour, which is like a pink colour, and we're just going to be brave, get some colour and just get it on there, and a bit up here, a bit across there, so it doesn't have to be perfect, does it? No, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not creating a work of art at the end of the day, but you never know, it might turn out to be one, and especially if you're not an artist, you know, you might absolutely be made up with it. So we've got a bit of pink on there, we'll get a bit of red as well. Just remember to hold on to your sun. Just blend it in a bit more. Take some across the bottom there. Now we want to go in with some blue. Okay, there's quite a lot of blue.
This kind of artwork, sky and sea, sunsets like this are probably the easiest thing to start with.
That's right.
You know, rather than a landscape with trees and pathways and walls and fields.
Exactly. But it's just a case of people say, oh, you know, gosh, Jay down the bottom there's classic. Oh, you know, I can't do anything like that. But just have a go. Just have a go, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You know, if it doesn't work, let's just get a bit darker. Okay, and the great thing about distress inks, you know, people may not realise, is you can actually paint with them. Okay, so on this picture where there's sort of lines, I'm just going to get a wet brush. You can use an ordinary brush and water, it's not a problem. And if I just put a bit...
If you like your Tim Holtz designs, by the way, what time is it on Sunday, sorry? Tool shed, 12 o'clock, isn't it?
Oh, is
12 o'clock on Sunday.
Lovely.
It's all about Tim Holtz.
So we're just wetting the ink, basically. I've just put a bit on my mat, and we're just going to spread it about a bit. Like I say, you don't have to be an artist to do this. You're just messing. You just look at the picture and think, okay, there's a load of blue down there. Just straight lines. Right, what I'm going to do before I go any further is actually do the sun now. So I just want a bit of yellow. There we go. So because you're getting both pieces in the Japanese set, all I've got to do now is just cover that up.
When you've used the inks on your brushes, do you need to wash those afterwards?
No, you can just you can, even if you're using loads of greens on one or loads of blues, it's fine. You just mix them. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of pink in there as well. It's there, that's why. Okay. Right, and then I can take that off again. Right, so with my brush, because if you have a look on the picture, I've got some blue coming through there, across, some clouds coming through, so I can just gently, you're just sort of splodging it along here and there. Like I say, doesn't have to be brilliant at all. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually block off the top and use the bottom, do the bottom. Okay, so pop that on there. Right, so now we're going to do the C now, but I'm going to put the pink in first. Always sort of think I'm starting with the lighter colour first. Right. So I'm going to, can you see that there? I'm going to put this in here so it comes down, and there's a bit of yellow from the sun as well coming in there. Okay, and the blue. Blue there. Got too many brushes on the go here. Okay. Right, now what I'm going to do is I want to put some ground in for where the children are going to stand, so I'm just going to sort of tear a bit of, just go the other way, doesn't it? That way. That's it. So I'm just going to pop that there. No, it is that way because I'm masking it off, aren't I? So I was getting confused then. That way. There. Right, black.
Do you have any preference for card that you use?
This one is just an ordinary, I like, when I'm doing stuff like this, I like a bit of texture, and it's sort of like got a bit of hammered effect, that's the word, okay. Hammered card. Okay, we're going in with the black now to make the actual land.
That's the scary bit for me.
Yeah. The thing with the brushes is you build up the colour, so it's not too bad. But I want it quite dark, and there are instances where if you want really black, I would use the foam, which I might have to get a piece in a minute to get it black. There we go. No, it goes black a lot quicker. Yeah.
And of course, if you put in the children in black paper, then that's going to match, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to take that off now. And so if you're videoing this, you see, you'll be able to follow it. And it's taking me minutes. It's not, going to be anything quick. It's long-winded. Right, so I'm going to put the little kiddies in there now. I think
it's quite nice to have something that takes a long time.
Yeah, well, that's it. Obviously, you would take longer, but sometimes, when you're doing things like this, it's best to be quick. If you take too long, you end up doing it, fussing too much, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, so now we're going to put the little ones in. Again, I think for this I'll use the pad.
And to say just baby wipes for cleaning.
Yeah. It's best if you've got, like, obviously at home, I'd have some warm soapy water and just throw them in there afterwards, and then I can wash them all at the end. But yeah, baby wipes are fine. It depends, if you're using something like acrylic paints, I would use soapy water. But to get the worst of it off, you can use baby wipes. Right, the big reveal. Ta-da!
Hey.
What I'll do is I'll just put like a little dark. Oh, in fact, actually, it should have gone that way, but never mind.
No, you're being picky now.
Well, yeah, I am being picky because the sun's coming this way. There you go.
And do you know, the different colours of the black?
Yeah.
It really makes a difference, because you don't just lose the legs into the top of the ground.
I mean, you could go in and obviously with your water pen and make a bit more of that blue before you put the children in. But, you know, I don't want to sort of stay here. I just wanted to show you. I want to, you know, be brave. It just, like I say, it's only a little bit of nothing. So, you know, if it goes wrong, doesn't matter.